The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nuggets, Michael Porter's out there at Bol. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Nikola Jokic. Now here's Powell. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now here's Powell, following the miss by Bol. Lillard scanning the floor. It's McCollum with the drive. Here's Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Outside, Porter. The pass to Jokic. Nurkic with the steal. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. It's been a quick start for Portland.
Who's got ball?
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Powell. Deflected by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Portland with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. McCollum passes to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
His three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the D honest.
I see you.
Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. He dishes it to Bol. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Porter against Lillard. Here's Kanter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
And it's Jokic missing. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point lead. To the middle. Here's Kanter. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Campazzo, guarded by Powell. Bol. It's not going to go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Kicks it out to McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Poked away. Nurkic with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Kanter.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Nuggets trail by 13.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Rivers trying to get open. And he uses the glass on the layup.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
McCollum outside. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kicks it to Nurkic. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. Powell for three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And a deep three from Lillard. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production.
When I'm training in the summer,
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Paul Millsap. Monte Morris is out there with Harrison, and there's JaVale McGee. It's Najee in at the 4 spot.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Out to Morris. Puts up a 3. Passes to Najee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard against Morris. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Morris with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Millsap dishes to Morris. Lets it go with the 3. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Harrison.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Simons, the pass to Jones. To the inside. Here's Anthony. Keeps it alive. Rebounded by McGee. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Denver. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Harrison kicks to McGee. Right side, Green. Back to McGee. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now Powell. He has 5. He feeds it to Cantor. Here's Anthony. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anthony's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Down low, here's Jokic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard with it. 11 points in the game. Now, here's Cantor. The Trailblazers shooting. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
4 on the shot clock.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The Nuggets trail by 10. There's the pass to Jokic. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Lillard dishes to Cantor. High post shot. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Porter against Lillard. A floater. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Nurkic finds McCollum. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and that's a wrap.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Powell in at the small forward position.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Nurkic. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lillard outside. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Morris. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Rebounded by McCollum. Portland leading by 4. Over in the corner, Lillard. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Nurkic, the pass to Cantor. Over Morris. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Nurkic. 6 points for Enes Kanter. Morris looking over the floor. He kicks to Porter. Pass to Bull. Back to Porter. And that one drops.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the left side wing. Pass to Cantor. Lets it go from 14. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Bull. Here's Jokic. Morris finds Rivers. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smash. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Cullen passes to Simons. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Dishes to McGee. Passes it to Najee. Back to McGee. And Covington sends it back. They retain possession. McGee with no one around. The baseline J off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 3. Outside Anthony. 5 on the clock. Cullen passes to Anthony. Jones for 3. Drops in the tray. Jones has got 5 now.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Campazzo lays it up off the glass.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Portland's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Kicks it out to Covington. The pass to Anthony. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Pass to McGee. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Campazzo. And Jones sends it back. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. It's good. Covington's got his first points of the game.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Campazzo. Millsap's against Jones. And Millsap snaps it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Jones for 3. Offline.
And Millsap with the focus there defensively, just stretching out to bother the shot.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Cole is out there with Porter. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Rivers, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
And here's Rivers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
You got to respect the interior game a little bit. He gets deep inside. He forces the defense to hit him.
So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seeing an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Powell. Cantor trying to free himself up. Powell, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. There's the dish to Bol. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Back to Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Porter.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7. Kicks it to Millsap. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here for the Nuggets. JaVale McGee comes in for Bol. And it's Harrison in for Austin Rivers. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Morris against Lillard. Powell down low. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. McCollum outside. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And Jokic throws it down.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Passes it to Lillard. It's Nurkic, top of the key. Now the pass to Lillard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The drive by Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of the game.
Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Morris.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
And Lillard kicks the foul. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Cantor. Can't hit that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Powell dishes to Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Powell kicks to McCollum. Powell down low. Millsap's there. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Morris with the ball. It's good.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Looking to end the run. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open 3 in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that 3-point line.
Lillard from deep three-point land, right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. And stolen by Lillard. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Cole is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers.
Whew. He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Clock at 4. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot over Rivers. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
A little too aggressive. You appreciate the hustle, but you want to be smart about it.
Portland's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Pass to Anthony. Got a piece of it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So the Nuggets win the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Fouls checked in. Campazzo and McCollum with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Stolen by McCollum. Here's Powell. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Lillard against Porter. Launches it. He can't hit that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Pass to Rivers. Oh, Porter in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Lillard attacking. Covington kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range. McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Powell in the high post. Just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers.
He's an experienced player in clutch situations. I mean, McCollum loves being the guy that takes these important shots.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A putback, and Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. Here's Nurkic. And the miss. So the Nuggets win it. And a scraping. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Soaring high above the Willamette River towards our... And with pregame...
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Doncic against Lillard. And Doncic gets it to go. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Just 2 to shoot. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's Lillard on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Doncic. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Powell with it. The pass to Nurkic. Powell, no one around him. Another shot. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Cullen passes to Powell. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Nurkic following the score by Dallas. Here's Lillard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Derek Jones in for Powell. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's Lillard. After the basket by Willie Cauley Stein. Jones finds Lillard. Portland no good that time either. The Mavericks trailing. From about 19 feet, with the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. Covington against Porzingis. Covington with the steal. Lillard outside. And it's McCollum in the corner. Anthony, the pass to Jones. And it's McCollum at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Anthony against Porzingis. Right side Hardaway. And Porzingis, here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Lillard. The dish now to Anthony. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Richardson. The Mavericks leading. Porzingis looking it over. To the middle. Hardaway, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm,
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
In a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Burke in at the 2. Passes to Brunson. And here is Hardaway. They grab their own miss. Cauley-Stein kicks to Burke. Brunson with a clean look. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Jones, and it's Jones finishing it off.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides you with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Trey Burke. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Doncic with it, can't recover.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Powell kicks to Lillard. Over Doncic. Trailblazers keep it alive. Cantor's shot is off.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
That evens the score. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Dishes it to Nurkic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one. Doncic finds Richardson. Here's Marjanovic. Up top, Porzingis. He's covered by Cantor. Here's Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with the jump hook. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Mavericks. J.J. Redick. 1:29 left in the first half. Lillard misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Doncic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. Kicks it out to McCollum. 5 to shoot. From the arc. A rebound by Marjanovic. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Powell dishes to Lillard. From downtown, and it's Norman Powell with the 3. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
17 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Doncic. He's got 12. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's McCollum. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every... And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Powell in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Doncic, and it's sent back by Lillard. Here's McCollum. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Back to McCollum. From outside the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Richardson. 2 free throws coming. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Doncic with the steal. Marjanovic with it. Now Covington defending. The 3 for Doncic. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So it'll be Boban Marjanovic shooting. It's on Damian Lillard. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Trey Burke's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Trailblazers trail by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Here's Jones inside. Trying to find Canner. Gets it to him. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Jones, no luck.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Brunson. To the inside. Powell. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Powell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. On the wing, Jones. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
He kicks it to McCollum. But they recover it. And it's Lillard on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brunson against Lillard. Brunson the pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. Unable to get that one. Good D by Covington. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Lillard dishes to Jones. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Burke. No good on the 3. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. There's the pass to Canner. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Enes Kanter. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Powell kicks to Covington. Good.
Robert Covington doing work in the mid-range there.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Powell finds Anthony. Outside, Jones. Misses the three. Here's Finney-Smith to the paint. It's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. J.J. Redick is out there with Trey Burke. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. Burke, the pass to Powell. Fires the 3. Burke can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 7. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Redick. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Powell. Here's Burke. Kept alive. Powell, the pass to Cauley Stein. And it's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Nurkic finds McCollum. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Brunson the pass to Burke. Pass to Powell. Back to Burke. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
A 3 from McCollum. Buries it from 3-point range.
Potent with and without the ball, McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Brunson against McCollum. Nurkic with the block. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Here's the break. Lobs it up for Cantor. That ties the game.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Burke. Covered by Lillard. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
And so they foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Lillard with it. It's McCollum on the wing. Lets it fly. Second shot opportunity. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And the swag Nurkic plays with it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Doncic against Lillard. That one good for 2.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
Doncic against Lillard. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. McCollum kicks to Cantor. Just 3 to shoot to take the lead. Here's Nurkic. Tries again. He lays it in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Doncic against Lillard. Here's the floater. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments of, my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Lillard dishes to Powell. To the inside. Cantor. The bucket is good. He'll have a chip. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Doncic outside. Bogdanovic. Good!
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
And an intentional foul right there. Here's Doncic. It's in!
But Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.